Selling a new development project is totally different than selling a home that already exists. Lino is my business partner. He is a listing agent on this project here in Queen Anne. Although it's historic and has been here for 100 years, it is effectively a new development project. So Lino, when you're thinking about selling a new development, how is that different than selling a resale home?
Well, Phil, it's because the finished product doesn't exist yet. Number one, you have to source the deal, find the location, find the opportunity. Number two, you've got to place that opportunity with the right builder. Number three, you've got to think about the finished product and how to market that to the right audience.
Okay, two follow-up questions on that. When it comes to placing the builder on this specific project, this was a 100-year-old Masonic temple and now our two luxury residences. How many builders in Seattle would tackle this project?
Phil, I honestly don't think very many. And ones that could see it through to completion, I only have one in mind, and that's the one who did it.
This building's been seismically retrofitted. Tons of steel has been put into this building, so not a lot of builders would take on that kind of risk or that kind of project. When it comes to actually marketing the property as an agent, how is that different than a resale home?
Well, for this, because it's so unique, we had to consider where the buyer might come from. So while that buyer could come from our local buyer pool or demographic, we have to consider that this buyer could come from the East Coast, could come from the West Coast, overseas, or globally.
Both of these properties are very unique. They're both around $4 million each. And so the likelihood that the buyer pool is gonna be from all over the world potentially is extremely high, is that right?
I think so, and the way this property shows and how it looks and feels, I think we'll get more eyes on it.
All right, so as you can see, there's a lot to consider when you're selling a new development project versus a resale home. And we're constantly looking for new opportunities like this for builders and developers in our contact list. Pairing the right developer with the right project, that is where the magic's made.